And welcome back. Well, once again, we have some clear blue skies across the area, especially this morning. Again, a few clouds tried to move on in during the afternoon hours. This is right around 9:30 this morning. And it was, once again, another hot day. Scorching, hot, very warm, whatever you want to call it. We are well above average for this time of year, sitting at 93 degrees for today. We should already be in the mid-80s. So, yeah, we got a ways to go, and we still have a ways to go, a time frame before we can actually get down there. 69 was this morning's low. Again, not too far away from a record set back in 1954 of 97 degrees. Visible satellite, again, you see those few clouds we had move on in during the afternoon hours, again during peak heating. Really nothing to note. You can see the southerly flow we've had, those clouds line up right along that. And that is a little bit of moisture trying to roll back in across the area. So unfortunately, it's going to be a little humid as it going throughout your weekend. Past several hours on radar. Yeah, just really nothing. A few scattered showers well off the coast down to the south of Mobile. And that is about all she wrote. Lows for tonight, we're going to cool on off once again into the mid to upper 60s. Notice down to the south some warmer temperatures overall near 70 degrees. If you're farther north, you have a better chance of getting into the mid 60s. Winds will be just straight out of the south, 5 to 10 miles per hour and mainly clear. Highs for tomorrow, hopefully we can cool off a few degrees, be in the lower 90s. I would not be surprised though if we get up into the mid 90s. It all depends on the clouds. We'll have a few clouds try and roll on through. If we can get a little bit of a thicker layer and sit over us for a long period of time, again, we'll have some cooler temperatures. Winds will still be out of the southeast though. Heat index values once again approaching or above that 100-degree mark across a good majority of our viewing area. All right, water vapor imagery, once again, you can see that moisture we have kind of sitting over. It's just some of the lighter blues. And that's really kind of what's been going on across the southeastern U.S. We had that one plume that you saw several days ago that kind of came right to our south, right up into Georgia. That since went down to the south and to the east. There's the main concentrated area of it, but then it kind of started to expand. And even though we have this moisture, we're still not expecting showers and thunderstorms except for your occasional afternoon pop-up shower. And it's still going to be warm going into early next week. High pressure right over us, just scorching hot temperatures across pretty much the southern 2/3 or 3/4 of the U.S. Again, we're going to start to see this trough out to our northwest amplify. Snow showers. Some places in Idaho are looking at nearly 4 feet of snow. And of course, when you have one extreme on one area, you're generally going to have another extreme somewhere else, which would be, again, near record temperatures across our area. And I have a little bit of bad news in that the models are trying to push off the cooler air moving on through that I talked about. Still has it coming in right around the 8th right now, but not as cool. Still have a ways to go though. A lot's going to change. And until then, we're just going to be hot overall. And we haven't got rain in a while, but I wanted to show you our drought monitor. We're still above average for this time of year. And so we only have some dry spots to the east of Hattiesburg and to the north near Laurel. And that's really about it. So that's good news because especially going into next week, we're going to be well above average. And of course, if you zoom on out here, you can see up where the snow showers are. They're going to be well below average. So again, those two extremes just kind of competing over the U.S. as we're going into next week. Your forecast brought to you by Richard Schwartz and Associates. Temperatures, they're staying pretty consistent in the mid-90s on into next week with just a few days with some partly sunny skies.